There are going to be a couple questions today I would like to cover on a live stream. And the live stream is designed to help everyone who use our indicators so you can get absolutely comfortable. You're not in a dry air for hanging out there and do everything without my support. No, absolutely. If you have any questions, you need more energy, comfort, and enthusiasm to use our indicators. That's exactly why I am doing this live support, and that's my primary goal. But quite often I do cover some strategies, like I covered Sniper MBO a few weeks ago, a couple times, and looks like people were excited about that. You can watch this in recordings on our YouTube channel. Now, what about today? There's a couple things, because most of us, we used to trade what? NQ and ES, or M and Q, MES, right? So it is a spider, or they call it S&P and NASDAQ, right? NASDAQ 100, right? So now this is what in front of you is the S&P, right, that we trade. And this is the daily candles. They crazy. They send me so much advertisement. And this is the daily candles. This is the daily candles, and every day, that's how I start my morning. Now, what we're seeing that S&P is shooting high. So that was the down because of the tariffs, and we completely recovered from the tariffs issues. Although people promising it's going to come again because again there's some another things going out of the White House. But the main point is, like I shared with a few sources last time, that the S&P and NQ is bound to go higher. Unless there will be a black swan event and the total crash. And most people are saying that situation we have right now is the dead cat bounce. But you know what? What was working in the past not necessarily going to work now. Example, I have a people who actually work in a conjunction with that bank that it was a year ago or 2 years ago in California that was bank run, and they totally lost it. That and the feds came and kind of like resurrected that bank with their own funds. And there was like a simple money manipulation, easy one. They give them like a credit, whatever, and tell them that you can pay later with the same percentage, whatever. And so that was a manipulation. So the feds now learn how to manipulate and how not to let banks to fall into, to belly up, let's say, okay, to belly up. Now, so my point is that there are some factors that while we can get into the same situation on the market, and everyone now is telling that next week, even this week, there will be a market crash, okay? Which I'm not saying yes or no, but I'm no longer believe that the old data and history may repeat, okay? Although it is so. It may repeat. So anyway, the S&P is going up. Now we're in this range, and if we overcome this range, we will shoot higher. Now, the other reason for the indexes go higher, look at the DXY, to my surprise, since the January we going fast and even faster down. So according to a person that I referred last time, the agenda on economy on the Mr. Trump is to ruin the dollar. It is beneficial for the United States, for the, let's say, for the trades and so on, so the people will be easier to buy what's produced in the United States. So one of the examples. Second, they at the same time they're releasing a lot of cash on the market. This is a shortcut way to say it, okay? I'm not providing details how that happens because nobody can take the cash and just unloaded. But there's the mechanics of it. And so the since the dollar is already swinging down, 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 what it does is say about the indexes like this one, it's supposed to go higher. And it's not, because of this stuff happens from the White House and so on. So now, but this is creating a lot of energy, and that dollar is sinking, creating a lot of energy for the S&P to shoot higher and the NQ as well. Now, but we, because of the economic situation we are right now, recession. Now I want to bring you attention to gold. Okay, this is the gold. This is like a PAX gold. Okay. This is the pack. Look how the gold is going. Similar to the, traditional gold charts. You will see this is daily candles. Look, last 2 days we just shooting. Not last 2 days, basically 1, 2, 3 great candles. Now we recoup from here and we're going up and we're going higher and higher and higher. Okay, that's what's going on. Probably if I put over here a gold, this one, for example. Oh, this is not from that good market. Okay, indexes is gold features XUSD. Oh, Kraken is here. Okay, nice. Okay. Okay. So and CME, is that utilities sector features? Oh, utilities. No, I don't need utilities. Okay. Okay. Anyway, the gold is shooting up. Okay, let me open just this one. Okay, so and we're gonna see in totalities what's going on with the gold, and the gold is going and like that bunny on Energizer. Okay, take a look. Take a look. You see that? It's going and even going even like faster. So this is the parabolic. Look, guys, this is really like parabolic. When something is going parabolic, it is tremendous. Okay, anyway, you guys seeing that it is parabolic, right? So now basically we're going very straightforward like this, okay? So this is like shortcut to draw it. Oh, I see this panel. Okay, and this is basic, oops, oopsie doopsie, and we going higher and higher. Oh, this one. Okay, so we're going higher and higher and higher. This is parabolic, okay? So that means the trust to a fiat currencies in every country, in many countries, in US and outside of US and in Europe and every other country is not so good as it is trust to the gold. Now, I don't want to preach about the macroeconomics. I want to be a trader, right? And so since last night, I opened the gold chart, and this is the micro. This is the micro gold. You're probably gonna see some of my trades. Let me turn this off so I can have a more space. Some of my trades last night, I was like playing with that and really enjoying. Okay, anyway, okay. So I have the script that actually moved to the current situation. Anyway, this I found it is quite easy to trade, and one of the reasons why it's easy to trade, you see this 240 on the screen, 240, 240. This is the market maker. Why? Because they're sitting on top. Because the market maker always having the channel like that, and the purpose for the market maker to avoid market swing or tilt, right, into one or another direction. So they are sitting right here, 240. 240 over here. So if somebody is selling or buying, oh man, they will hit the market maker. That's the main duty of the market maker. But you see, with MBO, yes, you can see it clearly. People who actually, I took a look at the Bookmap. There was a presentation by somebody in auditorium, and they were like explaining Bookmap. And on the Bookmap, there's like on their dome, there's like a line, vertical line that shows if the one portion is used by a one seller or a buyer, like order like that, and they're gonna show it with the line. But you can't even see what is the amount. Like on the MBO now you can see what is the volume, how many contracts, and all of that. So there's some people who use the level 2 trying to show it like it is level 3 data, and it's calculated or guessing. And there's a bunch of companies that use that every day. Now look, 10 10 10 10 10. This is the gold, okay? 10 10 10. I don't know why they're like loving the 10 10 10 even over here, 10 10 10 10 10 10. So that's what 10 by volume, okay? That's just like a peculiar. Now this is just the open Asia, and volatility is very low. Of course, you can see on the during the daytime, if I can move it fast enough. Okay, you can see that volatility during the New York is actually higher, right? And volatility, and at the same time, the volume, okay, it was much higher. Right now, it's not that high because we just like on a pre-market for the second day, right after the New York break. So, but we still have the plenty of volume to trade. And I found it was just like so much fun to trade the gold. I spent like 2 hours, maybe 6-7 trades, and with the MBO sniper system, and it was great. I'm like, wow, I need to tell you guys why. Because the reason for it is we as a traders, we love what moves high, right? We used to indexes that always go in one direction, right? But now we can change our attention to gold and maybe experiment with that, and that can be a totally fun, and it doesn't move like S&P. So S&P now and NQ so volatile that you need to have a humongous stops, like, right? Humongous stops. This is MGC 0825 contract, and it's not violent. So I think that anybody can consider to experiment with the gold as alternative to the violent indexes right now. Okay, so that was my first subject I want to cover. You can discover, and there's MBO on the MGC. GC is gold, and MGC is a micro gold. Okay, and it's totally fun. Like you see this level, 74. Will this level play the role? Yeah, of course. And there's the current people sitting right here, you see? 74, small contracts sitting there like 10, 10, 17. Right now, it's 74, like over here. Anyway, so just play with that, follow the rules, and for some of you, it will be like a discovery because it's not that violent like other indexes meantime, okay? Do you guys have questions about that? Yeah, MGC. This is MGC. You can do a GC, just gold instead of like MGC, whatever you wanted to. I mean, whatever. So just to experiment with that. Micro usually have more volume density over here. But you can put both of them on a chart one on the one monitor, another on another, and see how they correlate and so on, whatever. Just play with that. Any other questions, guys? So, okay, now. No questions? Okay, let's move to another subject. And the other subject is that today I was approached by at least 5 people that need something to fix with Ninja. Some of them just installed the new version, updated version, Ninja Trader, and they're like, oh, after that, your indicator stops working. I'm like, really? Interesting. Now, but because today there were like a few people, and they have all of them have different reasons, right? So what caused the Ninja to fail was not the same. Now, you see, guys, this is where I am. I'm sitting on the user guide. You see our website, and this is the user guide. Okay, so now this is the user guide. This is a home page for best order flow. Welcome to unmute when you want to talk, okay? Now, this is our website, right? And I came up with a user guide, and this user guide is how to use indicators number 4. But before there's number 4, there's like a few chapters out here that helping anybody who installed the Ninja to install it on a prepared machine and to actually do everything correctly. Okay, now based on these 4 chapters, 1, 2, 3, 4, how to use our website and where to put the machine ID, all of this kind of stuff, right? Most of the troubleshootings is recorded on the install, uninstall, error, and troubleshoot. This is chapter number 3, right? Now, and there's a subjects inside of that. One of them is troubleshooting errors, and another one is unhandled exceptions. It's a some error. So whatever error you have, you type it here, and if we have it here covered, how to fix it, you will get it instantly. So in the search box, okay, it's really awesome. So I just type the word troubleshoot and boom, and it's give me on our website all the references where it is. So if I go to the troubleshooting, I build this list. It is a troubleshooting checklist. And when somebody asking me, hey, I need your support, what do I do? This is the list that I am, in my mind, have to address to each of you who is saying I need the support, especially new people. And hi, Nazar. And I go through this checklist myself. I have to tackle every single, it's a 22 points over here, okay? So, and there were like 5 people today, actually 4 people today out of 5, the problem was resolved when they start following this checklist. Isn't that interesting? Because it's very practical, and they're like, oh, I don't have it anymore. I just follow your checklist, boom, and it's resolved on its own. And I'm like, wow, fantastic. Okay, so now this checklist, I highly recommend you guys to know this checklist and to use that, because quite often, I don't know why people refer to me when something happens with their Ninja. I'm like, do you know, is that a Ninja or is that our indicators? Oh, people don't care is that a Ninja or not. They know that I'm gonna tackle it, and they know that I'm the one to ask for it. And so they're actually eating my time, and I love to support. But if you do it on your own, and you need to know it, each of you need to know this list by heart. If you're using the Ninja, this is the things to do to eliminate the errors, and many of them will gone if you follow all of this, okay? Or just check and ask you questions like this in order, 22 questions. And if you want to, if you not solve it, then how to prepare yourself when you, because people saying, oh, it doesn't work. I'm like, what doesn't work? Ninja, indicators, charts, what doesn't work? Your computer doesn't work? What doesn't work? I mean, and people just barely even telling me what doesn't work. So there's a preparation step 1, step 2. While you're doing this step 1, you may already resolve your problems, okay? Many of you. So there's a step 3. And by the way, I'm not wrote them just because I have nothing to do in my life. But when somebody is telling me, okay, here's the problem, or let's say you have a friend and your friend is like, oh, dude, I have a stock, I have a problem. You send them to the troubleshooting. You see this install, uninstall, errors, and troubleshoot. You send them to this troubleshooting checklist, and you don't have to be on the hook to help them, because every mature trader using Ninja needs to know this. Okay, needs to know this checklist. That's a barely minimum. That's not the maximum yet. And so you off the hook, you don't have to babysit them and baby help them. And it's a tremendous help for me, because today I save so much time just by referring people to it. And like in 5 or 10 minutes, all of them, it took like less than 10 minutes, sent me, oh, now it works. I don't know why, but it works. I follow your guide and it works. Boom, boom. I don't even have to ask what was the reason, but it wasn't the indicators, best order flow indicators. That was the point, okay, at all. So anyway, sometimes just reinstalling, not reinstalling, re-download the data, historical data, or re-download the Ninja scripts straight off the chart, or cleaning the data may solve the problem. Okay, because the Ninja itself, or like last week, there was a Rhythmic on its own, not send, didn't send data for like, there were like half an hour when they sent no data. Rhythmic itself. If that happens, yeah. Sometimes Rhythmic send buggy or corrupted data. If that happens, yeah. Rhythmic is actually really good quality source, really good quality. I'm not an expert, but I'm gonna say that it's one of the best that so far that I know from my team. It's one of the best sources. Okay, so but the problem happens on your Windows, on the Ninja Trading platform, and with other indicators, or with our indicators. And you need to put my indicators, I mean like best order flow indicators, as the last one. Okay. Well, volatility is spiking right now. Oh, amazing. Wow. So where do I have the gold? Is that gold right here? Okay, this is the gold. You see what's going on. Wow, that's amazing. I mean, but volatility spikes instantly on the, I'm gonna put together, oh, wow. I'm gonna put the index, this is the M&Q on 15. It's on 15 seconds, this chart. Not 30 seconds like I used to, but look at the volatility. It's just like insane. Is that kind of like a black swan event right now? Looks like the gold is going up and down, and that was a M&Q, micro NQ, Nasdaq is just index Nasdaq, just like sink down and bounce it. Oh, jeez, and the gold is continuing going down. Wow, that's amazing. So, oh, because since the open, we were climbing up, and then we start to go in a range. Interesting. So anyway, sometimes you're gonna see a correlation between the indexes and the gold, the opposite correlation. You're supposed to. Anyway, it's just a fascinating. And now let me tell you one interesting hint about the gold. When I trade the gold, okay, I should draw it on something. I should draw it maybe even over here. The gold have an interesting feature, because gold is opposite to index dollar, right? Dollar index, Dixie. So let me squeeze it. So now the gold the gold. One of the favorite movements by the gold. Look at over here. I'm gonna move. Oops, I'm gonna move this out. One of the things that gold likes, and it is related to euro as well, euro dollar, but the gold is specifically okay. So let's say gold is going up, right? Let me draw it. If I need to find, okay. So the gold is actually kind of going, and boom, it shoots up, and it's going, shoots up, and it's going, it shoots up, right? What does it tells me? That normally gold's supposed to come into this area on a pullback, right? But it's not coming, it's going shooting up. Gold's supposed to come and fill out this area, and it's not, it's just like a small pullback and it's shooting up, right? That means there will be a time when gold will return and fill these areas, maybe. But the more we're going on any actually charts, like without the breaks, going and fulfilling the gaps or inefficiencies over here and efficiency over here, to be correct, right? Because this is the, or maybe it depends, okay? An efficiency like over here, maybe, okay? The more we're going up and up, and we're going in another like this, the more I'm like, there will be a time to go down, like it just happens, by the way. It just happens right in front of your eyes. I can bring the chart. You see this? Since the open today, we were shooting up. You see, it, and I have to tell you guys, let me turn off one of my indicators that centralize, not centralize, but justifies. Just a second, okay. I'm gonna remove it. Okay, now so I can use the chart the way I wanted to. Okay, look, at the moment when we just open, right before my support started. This was violent high, going violently high, and hitting the level before that was from the previous day, right? Now, there's one thing that people that I was watching a few days ago, they saying that if on a heat map you're seeing the levels from the previous day, most likely they will be taking when the Asia open, Asia or London. And if like a gold going up and up and up and up, it's gonna go really high, and it will, the no resistance will be big enough for the any instrument if it's just a going one directional, and gold is going one directional. Now anybody right now can make money with gold, absolutely anybody, and with euro, okay, euro dollar, okay. Now because euro and dollar index and the gold is one directional. Now look at this, what's happening over here. When I saw this climbing up, I told myself, haha, this is channel, and the purpose for the channel to be broken, right? And that's what I told myself at the very beginning today. No, Michael, you didn't saw it. Okay, now look, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going on a sidewalk. We're going horizontal, and then horizontal, and then boom, we release the energy. Remember, the gold loves to go in opposite direction before it goes into the true direction. This is what the rule I have for myself. I know the gold absolutely love it. This is the key. Okay? You see that happens? There's a chance that gold can go and revisit this area. Absolutely, there's a chance. I'm not saying it will, but there's a chance for it. Now, so let me bring back to this explanation. Gold, let me clean up these things. When you're saying the gold is reversing, okay, then usually when I used to trade CFDs, right? Gold CFD, I know the gold love to come back and grab this bottom. I just love it. Not me. I just noticed it. That gold is in particular, euro and and dollar, index dollar. That's what they do because they all tied it together. Okay, so when this Wyckoff reversal is happening, reversal schematics happening on any time frame, I know if the gold is making this type of figure, I know there's a chance to do this, okay? Not straight like that, but anyway, what is the point? When I put my, let's say, if I enter it somewhere like anywhere here into a long position, and then it going down, it not necessarily it will keep going this way, okay? Because if the main trend is actually going this way, it will continue the same trend, right? So there's no way, no reason for me to panic if I know that the gold love to grab the bottom kind of liquidity, okay? So that is what happens last night with me. I was clearly observing that. Even now, you see the gold is going up, but it grabs the liquidity on the left side. So break structure over here, but at the same time going really opposite direction right now because it's grabbing this, all of this. If I were in a price action strategy, I may say, oh, that's liquidity in this channel. We know where real liquidity is sitting is right here. Okay, this is a real liquidity. But at least according to the like tops and bottoms, then the price will have to go in, make somebody a margin call. That's what the gold is, I know for. And believe me, guys, when I trade only a price action, I was able to put 5 pips stop loss on the gold. And it's recorded on the video, on the live streams. I have it, okay? It's recorded many times. 5 pips stop loss. At that time, I just start to discover the volumes. And now, with the volumes indicator that what we have, we can have a really, really great precision. Now, what do we have on our charts? What actually, anybody can describe it to me? What do we have on our charts in a big perspective? Because I'm switching now for the subject number 3. Why did I decide to change Bookmap and T, that was our third package, and no longer use the word Bookmap in it? And now you're going to see the difference between the Bookmap and the new term that I name it with the word LEDGER. Do you guys know what the ledger is? Anybody can write the definition what the ledger is? As far as you know. Because most people may say it is in economics, right? It is maybe in, if you are tax prep guy, you know what the ledger is, right? It is ins and outs, right? How much in, how much out. But did you guys know that the definition of the blockchain included itself the term ledger? What is the blockchain? If we take a look perspective from the ledger perspective, ledger is the record, basically, record. Okay. When somebody buy or sell and somebody make payment, there's a ledger or a book or a paper, notebook, then somebody writes, okay, this is a transaction. And then in the normal world, in normal world of banks, somebody needs to confirm that action. That's how the software is working, right? Confirmation. What is the blockchain? The blockchain, it is a set of the events that self-confirming from various sources that the event, let's say sale, was true sale. That is the definition of the blockchain. Is that correct? What you're seeing on this chart right now, what we're seeing, and this is like, this is amazing subject to talk about because what? We're seeing what those bubbles are. That's a delta on the level 1, right? This is the aggressive buyers on a green bubble. Oh man, I need to drink water or what? I need to let you talk. Anybody want to add something about that? Okay. Now, this green bubble is the aggressive entries. But look, this aggressive entry, and immediately after the large bubble, that is a commitment on the market side. Market side is aggressive entries, right? Aggressive orders. Immediately we're going in opposite direction. How smart was that person over here? Because the terminology smart money right now is super, super duper pooper popular. It's the most popular trading system ever, right? And is that a smart money sitting on this green bubble? No. Is it a smart money sitting on this red bubble? No. This is a trap. This is a traders whose orders are in the trap. And yeah, the price is supposed to come back and unlock them here, at least reach that price level. If these people will put some other energy for the price to return. So there's a really large chance the price will return and unlock it, yes. But these guys who are sitting in the red bubbles in the trap at the bottom, they may not necessarily will be unlocked. So the price can actually go down, unlock these guys, and then shoot up. Now, this is a stupid money. And let me, I'm not putting down people who traded right here. And I'm not putting down, it's just because the smart money, the concept of the smart money, what's smart money? Smart money is what? Is the money that acting smart, right? For example, Mr. Zuckerberg, he withdrew a lot of assets like 2 years ago. Same with the Jeff Bezos, Musk, any other like Buffett. He turned everything into the cash this year. So they withdrew the money because the market is still hoping that we're gonna grow. They want to save money instead of losing money. Okay, now that is smart. That's a one definition of the smart money. So on a big scale, in a big economy, smart money is ahead. They know that they're not gonna chase if the charts are gonna go up. They know the economy and the situation, and for them it's better to save than earn. Maybe to earn or maybe to lose. Now, the smart money is a big institutions. That's the second definition. And another definition, it is the market maker. So there's at least 3 definitions what the smart money is. Now, looking to this chart, we're seeing with the green bubbles at the top, stupid money, because they put themselves in a stupid situation. Red sellers right here and right here, they kind of like in a stupid situation as well. Okay, these guys were unlocked by these guys. Okay, but this sitting over here, they maybe never unlock because price have a chance now to go higher, and the price will go higher. I mean, look, the main trend is this way, sidewalk, and now we're gonna go high again. So Now, you're seeing the interaction between level 1, level 2, those blue lines, yellow lines. This is the historical record of the orders that on the DOMs. This is the DOM, right, on the right side. This is the DOM on the right side. This is the DOM orders on the right side. We simply decide to filter some of them and filter out some small ones over here. So you can go and filter MBO, and you can, decide to what's the minimum, what's the maximum, and how to color them, whatever. Now, ledger is the record between ins and outs, right? Income and spending. In our sense, why I decided to name it ledger, it is because it is the complete record, what happens as an interaction, recorded interaction between the aggressive and passive players. Passive, sitting with the limit orders on the MBO, and on level 2 data, we're seeing them historically, where they were sitting for how long, right? And aggressive with the bubbles, the aggressive orders, and the passive. Passive is simply waiting there on the order book somewhere, like whatever they're waiting, like on the DOM over there, okay? And waiting until the price comes. This is the smart money. This is the really better definition of the smart money than by psychopath ICT. He's a psychopath, okay? Unfortunately. Great marketer, not a great trader, but a psychopath. Okay. This is where and he teaches that liquidity sits on the top and the bottoms. Is that true? When you have this indicator, is that true or not? Because right now, you see this level on the right side? This is where real liquidity is sitting, not on this freaking top. Yeah, there's some people who are sitting there, but you see in real time, there is some liquidity here or not. You're seeing that they're like right above, 20 ticks above and 15 ticks below, right? That's where the really smart money that sits there and waits, sits here and wait, sits here and wait, sits here and wait. Real smart money, not chasing the market like people, you and I, with the market orders, which called aggressive. So now ledger is a complete record. What the interaction happens between the aggressive and passive side of the market. It is the complete picture. Now, let me ask you a question. Some people don't know that they saying, okay, I trade the order flow. And by the way, this terminology is widely popular for the price action people. The psychopath ICT is saying, order flow, blah. What's the order flow? Now, what is the order flow? You see this footprint? Is that an order flow? Yeah. It is a flow of the orders, right? But on the footprint, we're seeing in great details with this indicator footprint, the flow of bids and asks. We're seeing the both sides, buyers and sellers in each candle. We're seeing the delta. We're seeing the other delta too. That is the order flow. But footprint, many people believe that footprint is enough to trade the volume. Guys, this is the one side of the market. These candles with a footprint on it is the one side of the market, aggressive side of the market with bubbles and the candles. That is a one side. So if you or I, we trade only price actions, we trade only one side of the market. Because where is the second side of the market? This is the price level on the level 2 data. Resting order sitting right here. Resting order, resting orders, resting orders. This resting 2, 10, 10, 10, 10, 4, 3. They're waiting their order until the price will come and trigger it. They're sitting there and waiting. Of course, some of that is hypothetical, like this 240, it's a market maker, but at least we can see that we're a market maker trying to protect, the channel, trading channel. Now, the bottom line is most people, they start to believe if you trade a volume indicator, any volume indicator, you already out there having an edge. But in reality, it's not complete order flow. And this is the key. Many people trades only footprint, but it is only half of the market. If they don't trade, if they don't see the level 2 data and level 3 data, they don't see what's on another side of the market, which called the passive, because they passively waiting until the price comes and trigger their orders. They passively selling from here. They passively buying from here, passively buying from here. They are waiting, or some people call it resting, or some people call it limited orders. They put their limit order right over here and wait until the price is gonna come. Okay, so my point is now in front of you, you're seeing a complete order flow because it is the level 3 data on the right side in the DOM, granular level 2, but immediate level 2, granular represented by level 3, we call it. I don't want you being confused, but you see that each order, you see how many lots in each order. This way you can distinguish the icebergs or absorptions and all of that. Now, and we're seeing on the history, if somebody were sitting here, you see, like 300 orders were sitting here for how long? You can see it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean, whatever, 15 candles, and each candle is 1 minute. 15 minutes, somebody wanted to sell it from this position and put their position here on the side, on the level 2 side of it, on the heat map. This is the heat map, right? And now the ledger is the record that you're seeing now that records level 2 and level 1, and interaction between level 1 and level 2. That's why I rename it, because what does the word book map means? The book. What kind of book? It is a financial book, right? Some kind of financial book. And map. What is the map? The map, there's a, like they saying there's a map. I think that's really awkward. I don't like the map and the book because together it doesn't make sense in my mind. When first I heard it, I like, what is the book map? It's like a really weirdy expression. Why they name it their company this way? Oh, the people who actually established Bookmap, my guess is they are not English native speakers. Okay. Because I saw the name of the people on the team who on the Bookmap team, and all of their names indicates that I kind of have a really good guess from what country they are. Really, really good guess. They are most likely not English speaking and natively speaking English. Okay, not British English, not American English. So, so they come up with a book map. I think that they give me a really great favor because it's much more correct to associate if blockchain is associated with the ledger. And by the way, Ledger is the company for the hard wallet. Why they call it Ledger? Ledger, okay? It's like USB stick, you put it in your computer, and it lets you use your account. It's a cold wallet for the crypto. And yeah, I also have that wallet as well. It's one of the most secured wallets. It's called Ledger, ledger.com. And so they associated themselves with the Ledger as a part of the main part of the blockchain. And I think what you're seeing right in front of you, a combination with the level 2 and level 1, you get a complete order flow, and specifics show up on the level 3 on the right side, on this dome on the right side. It's a specifics of level 2 because level 2 historical is on a heat map, and details in the meantime, in a real time, recorded on the right. Okay. Some of the intent over here is hypothetical, like this market maker sitting here. That's a hypothetical. He will move out if the price is going to approach this order. They will move out higher or lower. This one will be. But so some of these people will not survive. They will like, I show my intent, but I will flip. Yeah, it is intent. Yes, exactly. But when the level 2 interacts with level 1, that's the only time when the market moves, period. The orders from level 1, buyers and sellers on level 1 never interact with each other. And buyers and sellers on level 2 never interact with each other. Again, but this is the general premise, because now we uncovered that actually it's not complete true. But let's be just like a simple education for many people who used to trade Forex, for example, or CFDs. They have no idea that the sellers on the market, aggressive sellers or buyers, never interact with the buyers on the market on that side, on level 1 data. Buyers and sellers don't touch with each other. The buyer, like this green bubble, when he wants to buy, somebody needs to sell it to him. They sell it to him on a level 2 and he buys on level 1. Like for example, like this bubble at the bottom or this bubble at the bottom, so they selling over here, but somebody on a level 2 bought it from them. You see? Somebody on a level 2 in this bubble bought it from them, but on the aggressive side of it, red bubble, they sold it. And that's the interaction. Market moves only when there's an interaction between level 1 and level 2 participants, aggressive and passive participants. That's it. That's how the market move the price. And that's why this record of the interaction between level 1 and level 2, I call it ledger. And I think it is more professional. It's more precise what's happening on this very chart. So that's why we called our package with the level 2 and heat map indicators. We call it we actually in that package in Ledger, you'll get our bubbles because it's level 1, and you get our heat map. It's a level 2. And that package is, we name it now as the Ledger. So anybody have a question? Do you think it's a good name? Is that fit, or it's like a really strange name because it's in account kind of sphere, more preferable in that sphere? And you maybe never even heard about the word ledger, even in the description of the blockchain. I don't know. What do you guys think? Keith, thank you very much. Yeah, it's a great name. I thought a few days about that. And I wanted to name it like order flow. But order flow, we already have an order flow. It's like, okay, it's not new. And it's like, what kind of, I wanted to say it's a complete order flow. What you see in front of you, it's a complete. When people trade only footprint, I'm naming it as an incomplete order flow. Okay. When people trade price action, it is also incomplete order flow. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I like it too. Isn't that great? So it's, I wanted to like, it's more descriptive what's happening on the chart, what the mechanics happening behind the chart as the mechanics between this, when the bubble, why we need the bubble on the chart? Because it is the final product of the interaction between level 1 and level 2. Just a large interaction with a lot of contracts sitting there. And we're seeing with the bubbles. So I tuned this chart not to show me bubbles less than 10. So you can tune it to show whatever you wanted to, only large ones, or you want to tune it to show every single bubble. So anyway, this is the micro gold on the 1 minute, because I forgot to tell you guys, this is on a 1 minute chart, not on 30 seconds like I used to trade any indexes. Yeah, Ledger is more professional. Exactly. I do enjoy it and I do agree. So any questions so far? And any questions we covered today in the live support webinar?